Hello, bellicon family. So we are going to move on to our posture power workout, which if you're following this series, this is our second video. If you're not following this series, all good, hop aboard. We're gonna get our music started. If you are still working on building your posture and you need support handbars or T-bar, feel free to use it for this series. It's a really easygoing series, so it's a great one to incorporate those that support if you need it. So we're gonna start on the floor just for a second because I want us to be really specific about our posture for a moment. So just take a little march in place, like easy breezy, like you're waiting for yourself to, waiting in line to get an order at Chipotle. Sounds really good right now, Chipotle. And then you're gonna just relax, and just settle your feet down, all right? And just kind of feel how your body is without thinking about your posture. And now we're gonna kind of think of building it a little bit. So of course you won't do this all the time, but if you start to think about it, then it will become muscle memory and then you won't have to think about it, your muscles will remember. So that's our end goal, is at first it feels very heady, but then your body will take over and it'll just be second nature. So we're gonna build our foundation again. We're gonna think of our feet being about 1.5 fist distance apart, roughly. The toes are pointing forward. We've got weight evenly placed underneath the ball of the pinky toe, the big toe, and the heel, Making ourselves aware that we're lifting the arches. Just a little micro bend of the knees, just so that we're not hyperextending and we feel a little grounded. We're thinking of our suspenders. You can have suspenders in a few different places. You can think of them from these little bones here called our ASIS bones. You could think of them from the pubic bone, but they're just lifting up. So again, not sucking in, not getting rid of our body's fat and muscle and organs and important features that are there. Just thinking of that energy up. Our shoulders are melting back. And then we've got our elf ears kind of pulling strings of the elf ears tall. So our chin is in and back, And then we just kind of keep this and breathe into it. Take a nice deep breath in. We'll swing the arms up as we inhale. And then as we exhale, we'll press the arms down. And as you press down, imagine pressing down on a pump, but growing your spine taller. Beautiful. One more time without the arms this time. Big breath in. Expand the ribs side to side. And exhale. Ooh, that felt good. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna close my eyes and get really into it. Here we go, last time. Hands can go to the ribs if it feels good. Think of expanding east to west. Big breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. The breath is important. Now that you've got that, we'll step onto your bellicon, sideways, okay? And we'll take our feet wider than shoulder distance, just because if we have a wider base of support, it's a little easier to balance sometimes. And we'll just press our feet into the mat and begin a little vibration, So starting slow, give yourself permission. It's okay to not get right into a crazy workout. There's a lot of value in building these blocks and slowing down throughout your day, I promise. Arms down, let's flip the palms open, heart open, shoulders peel down. Just imagine there's strings on your fingertips pulling your fingertips down to the earth, and that will help to pull your shoulders down to the earth, More muscles up, gazing tall. We're just gonna slowly turn the head. Beautiful. Of course, if you're using your bar, they're there and your hands can go on the bar. Bring your gaze back to center, hello. Turn the other way. Good, gaze back to center, hello, beautiful work, really nice. Our elbows are gonna bend, palms up, nice and smooth. It's like we're holding a little platter, a little tray. All right, keep it there as we transition to the next song. So this workout is a little bit about building powerful posture. So we're gonna focus on strength, and we're gonna keep the cardio going, because after all, we do need to work our heart, right? But we're gonna keep going with the posture cues. All right, palms open. We're gonna reach towards me. We're gonna open wide, reach back towards me, and bring it in. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can do it like this. Kind of like 10% effort, or you can go a little overboard by lifting the core, dropping the shoulders, reaching towards me with gusto, opening up and bring it in. So I want you to do the gusto, glimmery, sparkly version. And there's a reason for that. It's because your muscles will activate better, And that way you'll lift up, your muscles will be more contracted and active, your back will lift, you'll breathe, so do it with gusto. I promise it will work better for you in the long run. Palms open, reach, open. Good. When you go to the side, try to really reach your arms side to side, east to west. Beautiful. One more time. big reach, and we're gonna hold the arms here. So I've talked about this in other workouts before. If we get a little tired, our elbows bend, and look at this, my muscles just disengage. Reach it, the muscles will engage a lot more, yeah? We're just gonna take little circles here. And as you circle, sliding the shoulder blades down and back, keeping that core support, keeping our feet pressing into the mat. Beautiful work. Good. I've got this relaxing music today. Hopefully this feels good. And reverse it. Yeah. Just because I think a big part about posture is also de-stressing, right? Our mind. Beautiful work. Hold it up. Flip the palms downward, strong arms. Remember, this is a little bit about power today. So we're gonna, or today or tonight, whenever you're doing this, so we're gonna really focus a little bit on strength. Good, arms stay long and strong. As we heel toe the legs a little closer underneath us, about a fist distance now. Still bouncing, still lifting. Beautiful, strong arms, stay with me. Shoulder blades sliding down and back. We're gonna press our arms a little behind us and back to the front. Now, what I want you to think of is when your arms press behind you, the bottom parts of your shoulder blades pull down and together. Yeah, not the top parts, but the very bottom tips of your scapula bones. Yeah, they kind of go like this, down and in. Yeah, opening the chest here. Reach your arms east to west as you're pulling down and back. We're almost done. You hear the song ending. Beautiful work. 2 more. Good work. 1 more. And hold it here. Heels go side, side. Ah, a little breath. So the twisting, rotating from our oblique muscles and the muscles of our spine. Balls of the feet staying in contact with the mat is important. Spiral a little taller. Make sure you're breathing. Good, this is a cute little song. So the twisting is really beautiful and wonderful for creating space in our body and helping with our posture, but you really want to think of the twisting coming from the deepest, sort of almost our organs, right? The deepest muscle, kind of wringing out from the inside out. So you're moving from here. This is drawing up and in. It's like I've got a wet towel and I'm squeezing the water out to spiral the towel tall to the sky. That's what I want you to imagine here. Good. So I guess what I'm getting at, the long-winded way of me blabbing during this workout, is to say that for us to really improve our posture, we have to start from the inside out, yeah? So find those deep cues. Hopefully my blabbing helps a little bit. Good, if not, change workouts, please. Switch to somebody else. Good, nice and smooth, strong arms, shoulders down. Beautiful, and just try singles now, kind of dance through it. Keep the balls of the feet on the mat. Good work. Breathe, shoulders dropping. Your arm's getting a little tired, right? It's good for you. Beautiful work. Bring it in, nice, heel toe wide. Nice work. All right, we keep our feet in contact with the mat. We're gonna do a little coordination here, and actually coordination is wonderful for your posture. It kind of works all of that proprioception work in, which is definitely improving our body's awareness, and awareness is what improves posture, right? You can't improve your posture if you're not aware of your other posture. So really good. We're gonna take nice and smooth, a little heel forward. So hands to the hips or hands to your bars, and we're just gonna tap heel. Good. Okay, this is the first time that we're bringing a foot off and we're working without both feet on the mat. So just give yourself a few more moments to acclimate to this new move. I like to think of my weight kind of being a little forward so I don't lean back, yeah? So weight on the ball of the foot. Of course, we really want the weight equal, but it helps to think of it coming forward since we are bringing a leg forward. Hip bones even. If I were to put like a laser pointer here, nice and even laser pointer, like I'm hanging a shelf, right? Beautiful. All right, here comes our coordination song. So we're gonna add on to this. And we're gonna work a little bit on coordination, proprioception, and posture, of course. All right, so the first move we're gonna do here, nice and simple. So we're gonna keep going with these legs, and we're gonna add our arms reaching forward with a leg. It looks like this. We're gonna cross pull back. All right, and just get used to this. I want you to think of the elbows pulling behind you. Good. Nice and smooth. That's the part that strengthens the posture, is that row. Palms facing the floor. Good work. And then breathing. Elbows really swing behind you. I am swinging this a little. Gaze up. Beautiful. Exhaling. Nice work. If you're working with your T-bar, your support bar, you can choose to just focus on the legs, or you can choose to simplify the legs and just focus on the arms. And you can just do a standing, very gentle bounce and just do the arms, or even no bouncing and arms only, yeah? So both are great. Even if you just do the arms standing on the bellicon, it's worth it because you're balancing. Good work. Exhale. Beautiful. All right, one more layer of coordination, yeah? We're gonna take our head and look to one side as we do this. And just keep our gaze to that side. Woo, makes it tough, right? Harder than it looks. And come back to me, hello. Of course, if a layer, you're not ready yet, don't add it on. Yeah, listen to your body. Try the other way. Good work. Helps me to think of my low core drawing up, pubic bone lifting. Good, and back to me. Good. Good, bring it in. And just come back to our home base. Excellent, keep bouncing. Yeah, I want us to keep this heart rate. It's kind of like a drum, yeah? Nice and gentle the whole time. All right, hands to our hips for a moment. Zippers up and in, and we're gonna take a little side to side tap. Again, just take a moment to get used to this step. Our go-to is to look down. A lot of people say to me, well, how do I not fall off the bellicon? You don't fall off the bellicon by being really patient with yourself, working at your pace, and just practicing. And part of that is kind of going, you know what, Fayth, this add-on I'm not ready for, but I'm gonna come back to the video in like 3 weeks and try it again. So if you're not ready for an add-on, don't do it. Do focus on your gaze staying up at eye level. If we're constantly practicing by looking down, it won't get easier, it'll get harder because we're telling our pelvis to go back, yeah? So hands can go on bars. Those are super helpful in all directions. Hands here if you don't have bars. Beautiful. All right, gazing up. All right, a little bit more posture work mixed with the jumping jack. We're gonna take one palm open, shoulders down. We're gonna take the other palm open, shoulders down. We're gonna add jumping jack arms, a little faster beat, looks like this. Good. Nice and smooth. This is one of my best posture exercises. I do it in every time I work out. Good, if you've got any pain in the shoulder, just limit your range of motion with the jumping jacks. You don't have to go as high. I like jumping jacks with the palms open though. Suggests opening the heart a little bit more. Good, fight to keep that gaze up at eye level. Beautiful work. Shoulders down, core muscles in. Beautiful breaths in and out. You're doing great. Nice work. Exhales. Beautiful. Let's try 2 on one side, 2 on the other side. Yeah, it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Got a little sustained bounce. And remember, if you're working with bars, you can just eliminate the arms, focus on the legs, or you can decide today, I'm gonna just practice standing and balancing. I'm gonna try incorporating those arms, yeah? So you do you. Beautiful work. What's that core doing, that low core? Draw it up and in. 2 more. 1 more. Beautiful work. Let's heel toe a little wider. Nice work. How do we feel?
Hey everyone, Fayth here. You're doing great. I'm cheering you on. Grab a quick sip of water. I just wanted you to take a quick break, a quick breather. While you are breaking, if you are enjoying this workout, we have more in this series. We actually have a whole posture series on bellicon Plus, our online workout platform. So if you're not on it yet, you get 7 days free. You can at least wrap up this series with me. Check out the link in the description, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, back to the mat.
I hope you're starting to feel a little taller. That's the goal. All right, so we've talked a lot about up here. Let's talk about the butt. The butt is super important with posture because we sit on it all day. Some of us, not all of us, but a lot of us. And the glutes are meant to be a really strong, stabilizing muscle that helps support our pelvis, our knees, our hips, the whole body. So we've got to strengthen that as well. So I want you to think of when you fire your glute muscles, it may feel like nothing's happening, but I promise we're gonna work on it in videos to come. I want you to think of your glute muscles squeezing inward. I like to think of, I'm holding a credit card back there. You know what I mean? Kind of like this. That's what I'm doing with my glutes. So I'm not tucking under, I'm squeezing inward. Yeah, so just take that. I think you'll feel more lifted. Yeah, just try it. So relax your butt, let it jiggle, and then give it a little squeeze as you lift up, and just see if you can feel that lift out of your lower back. You should feel it just a little bit. Yeah, try it again. Release the glutes, and then a little squeeze here. Yeah, squeeze from behind. I know, most boring thing, but I promise it'll be something. You should feel a little lifted out of the knees, almost like you could take your feet off the mat, all right? Keep that support, super important. We reach our arms forward, shoulders back and down. We find our zipper up and in. We're gonna bend an elbow, twist, holding onto the glutes. We're gonna circle the arm back to the front. Try it on the other side. Bend and twist, holding onto the glutes. Circle back to the front, yeah? Keep your headlights forward. Rotate, reach, circle forward. One more time as we transition. Rotate, reach, circle forward. How'd you do? All right, so now we're gonna work with the leg going back because I want us to fire our glutes for this video, yeah? Nice and simple, keep that zipper through the front, and we're gonna take either hands to bars, yeah, or hands to hips. So we're just gonna tap back. Yeah, so leg goes behind me. What I'm doing is activating the glute. So this is what it looks like if my glute is inactive. I kind of lean, yeah, not connected. And then if I think of squeezing in, holding onto that squeeze, now my glute and my hamstring are active. I gotta hold onto my core through the front, not tucking. Tucking looks like this. I don't want you to tuck. Yeah, that's where I want us to find. Yes, it's a lot to think about. I always joke with my kids, I'm like, man, they're learning like dodgeball and PE. I wish they'd learn like a little bit about how to activate certain muscles. Of course, kids do it automatically, but it's still good to know, right? All that body education. So just think of that, squeeze inward. Remember, I don't want you to think of getting rid of body fat, body curves, skin. Yeah, I got that too, yeah? So all keeping that, thinking of the skeletons deeper. Yeah, layer underneath that. Beautiful work. Good. Hold it back there. Nice, so you can feel your glutes and hamstrings a little bit. Beautiful work. Nice. Good, and then bring it back and we bounce, balance. We drop the heel. Fabulous work. All right, even when we're heel dropping, hold on to the glute muscles. For me, finding the glutes, sometimes I just literally don't feel them. Like after having my third kid, I feel like I'm disconnected from my glute muscles for some reason. But still thinking brain to body, that little firing is gonna start to fire them. And then as you practice, you're gonna feel them turning on more and more through each workout. So just be patient, promise, all right? With that in mind, elbows come here, shoulders slide down. We get a little upper body work. Think of the shoulder blades pulling down and back. So our scapula kind of sit like this. We wanna imagine them pulling back and down away from our ears, all right? Strong arms. And we go open, in, up, and close. Open, in, up, and close. So we did this in the first video of this series. Should feel familiar, but I want you to do it with gusto. Yeah, contract the muscles. Imagine you're holding weights. You can hold weights here if you like. Good. In, nice and smooth. Squeeze the back of the armpits in. This is my go-to move for posture, guys. Yeah, free up the neck, relax the jaw, let the bottom part of the jaw drop. Good, gaze up at eye level. Breathe, low core muscles in and down. Pull, in. One more time. Good work. Try to sneak in my itchy cough there. Good. Good, shake it out. Good work. Still recovering from my 15th 3-year-old virus of the year. Thank goodness I can bounce. Really though, when I had a cold for my 3-year-old, the only thing that was releasing my sinuses was bouncing in the morning. I woke up totally stuffed and I bounced for like 3 minutes and it was like pop, pop, pop. It felt so good. So just a little pro tip if you got a cold, feels good first thing in the morning. Great work. All right, everybody, so much fun. So we're gonna do a little bit of weight bearing today because part of posture is building upper body strength. And I really feel like for me, I get upper body strength from lifting my kids, but I don't do a lot of just time where I'm working on my upper body. So I'm just gonna hit pause and focus on that, all of us together. So we're gonna simmer our bounce down, Nice and easy. Keep it going. Arches lifted, tripod foot, toes spread. There's a lot of value in just coming back to the very basics of this work and this awareness. Yeah, there's so many fancy moves out there, sometimes just coming back. Feeling your core, roll your shoulders back. Let's actually take a few of those. Wasn't part of my plan, but it feels like we need it, right? Shoulders just lifting and rolling up and back. Yeah, just melt it. And just breathe. You hear my shoulders popping? Good. Let them melt. And then shake it out. Beautiful. Relax the jaw. Yeah, jaw tension. Yeah, super important with posture. Just release there. Start to simmer your workout until it's just the tiniest of nothing's good. All right, we step off our bellicon just for a moment. We come to all fours. Beautiful. We're not gonna actually do a full push-up. I just want us to practice the right setup here. So we're gonna take our shoulders right over our wrists and our knees over our hips. So different than a push-up position. Elbows, the elbow facing the side of the room, shoulders sliding back and down. We're just gonna do what are called serratus activity. And this is actually a really important posture exercise. So what's happening is I'm imagining like a tennis ball or something a little smaller than a tennis ball between the bottom tips of my shoulder blades. I'm gonna squeeze the tennis ball and release it, okay? So I'm gonna do that with weight bearing now. So I'm here, my core is pulling in, the bottom tips of my shoulder blades, I'm gonna let them squeeze together, and then I'm actually gonna press them apart. Yeah, make sure that this is just the scapula moving around the spine and not the spine rounding. Yeah, it's kind of a very subtle move. Pinch together, press apart, yeah? If you're doing this, that's a different muscle, keep the spine long. Yeah, shoulders pinch together and then press them a little bit apart. Yeah, you'll feel a little stretch between the shoulder blades. Pinch together, press apart, breathe in, pinch together. Good, press apart. 2 more, try not to bend the elbows. Press apart, last one. Press apart and then find the middle. Okay, that engages what's called our serratus anterior. It's a really important muscle. Mine is super weak. I've got kind of wing scapula. It's a really nice one. Open the knees, just pull those arms back, pull the core muscles in, drop the head, just stretching out the back. Take a nice deep breath in, let it go. Another breath in, let it go, like Elsa. Good, shift to one side. Too many times with Frozen, Elsa and Frozen. If you don't know the reference, more power to you. If you do, I'm sorry. Feet down, toes forward. Yeah, very, very gently, we just roll our shoulders up and back for a moment. Yeah, nice and simple. We drop an ear to a shoulder. It's like a little gentle neck stretch. I feel like we can't use enough of this in our day-to-day, right? And then look a little over the diagonal. You just get to enjoy the sound of silence because I did a few too many serratus push-ups. Drop the chin down. And let the ear drop to the other shoulder. Lovely. The nice thing about the posture work, though, is you're getting that mobility kind of built into the workout with all the posture awareness. So we didn't, work anything too intense with the hips, so you're good. Back to the side, forward, yeah. Take the arms, we're gonna circle them up, and you're gonna reach back, try to grab a bungee that's behind you, and just open the chest. I'll give you a side view so you can see it. So I'm going to a little extension. Yeah, should feel good, though. Try not to overdo the neck. Just think of kind of gazing on the far diagonal. Roll the shoulders open and down. It's a great way to use the bungees. I love this stretch. And then just come out of it. Great work, everybody. I'll see you on the next workout. Like I said, I say all the time in these workouts, just take maybe one little nugget of this and practice it throughout your day. Maybe it's just your elf ears. I love this elf ear image is from my friend Molly Altenberg. If any of you know her, she's a Pilates instructor. Elf ears kind of pulling up. For me, it just sets my neck right where it's supposed to be, and it's festive and it's lovely. So you can steal that as your homework for the day. All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you, everyone.